Hey, it's Xuan from the Homeschool Front, and today we are going to do a flip through, I'm so excited, of the new History Quest United States. I just got this curriculum. I ordered it when it came out, and I just got it maybe a couple days ago, earlier this week, at the beginning of the week. And I wanted to check it out with you. It's not a review because we haven't used it yet, but it's just a flip through, looking at the table of contents and more, and my thoughts on it as well as a former history teacher. So let's get to it. Okay, so now we're going to do a flip through of History Quest United States. This curriculum is secular and it is geared towards elementary students. I do plan on using it with my 3 kids. One of them will be in 6th grade and the other 2 are 1st grade and preschool. We're just gonna use this, but I'm also gonna supplement, like with all history curriculum, I supplement. Okay, so the first is this text here, which is a read aloud. You're supposed to read aloud to your kids. This is from Pandia Press. If you're not familiar with them, they do have other types of history curriculum and also science, if that's your thing. We prefer the history from this company. So as you can see, we have the different chapters here, and it goes all the way up to September 11th, elections and challenges and opportunities. So present day, they do have History Hop, which I will talk more about that. And I think that brings History Hop, does it bring to current events? Okay. So my daughter is in here with me, so we will probably have interruptions. I don't feel like this, you could probably do this just in a couple of months. I don't think this is a whole year curriculum. So yeah, History Hop is where it hops to present day, so you get some context about how past history affects today or similar to today and so forth. And so, yeah. So this is a narrative, obviously, and it talks about the slave trade, History Hop. This curriculum, it covers major events. It's not going to cover everything. And history is, your kids are going to cover different aspects of history at different parts of their education. So, and then some things are not going to be most appropriate for little kids to learn about. Yeah, you just have to use your judgment. But it does seem that this book makes a good point of covering other narratives. So moving on to the history guide, the study guide. So this is going to help you integrate this read aloud with activities. And there are 26 units. It gives you an idea of how to use the study guide. To be honest, I use curriculum as a reference and not so much as, I don't open and go. I'm not that kind of a person. So History Hop travel log. So there's a travel log. Oh, you get to write a little bit about it. And we have Huga. We have required book lists, so they give you other types of books that you can read in conjunction, which is nice. So they tell you what this week's quest is, resources and supplies, enrichment reading. And they give you a sample schedule here and terms and concepts that you'll be learning. And here we have each lesson, day 1, day 2, discover, explore, create, and demonstrate. So they obviously are you familiar with Costa's level of thinking? Costa's levels of thinking? I think that's it. It's like usually there's a graphic organizer that shows like a 3-story house and then different types of thinking concepts. The bottom floor would be discover, the second floor would be explore, and then create and demonstrate would be the top floor. So higher level thinking when you're doing that. There are options 1, short answers if you want. So you can really customize this curriculum to suit your needs. There's conversation starters, which is what I like to use because I feel like my kids learn better when we have conversations rather than me, teaching them the curriculum, the history, and then having them write something out. I feel like being able to talk out your thoughts helps you later to write, if that makes sense. So I love these conversation starters. We have narration and copy work and dictation. I've tried copy work so many times. It's just not for us. And then enrich. So you can visit the website. You can read more books here. So just taking it deeper if you'd like to. And here we have about Native Americans. So the layout is very similar. It's more concepts here. Create, demonstrate, and enrich. And here, Huga. These are books that you can read. Like, this is something like we like to do, where we just kind of cozy up and read books together about topics and then have discussions. And really, when they're little, I think that's good enough with history. Wait until they're in high school for those research papers. Right now, we just want to make it interesting, make it fun. This is great. So I look forward to using this curriculum. I'm going to have to go through it a little bit deeper and see how we will really use it. And to be honest, you don't have to do everything in this book. You don't have to do day 1, day 2. You can pick and choose. For sure, I would read the book. They also have it on audio if you don't want to read and you just want to listen to it in your car or something. That is an option as well. I'm the type of person that gets overwhelmed with too much information, and the Story of the World, their study guide, has way too many options for me, and I get overwhelmed with that. And I like this. It's very clear, it's very simple. I can pick and choose very easily, and I think it's great. And I want to support more secular curriculums.
I'm going to show them it.
You're going to show them it? Okay. Oh, there's one. And there's 2. And then when it comes to history, I'm not the type of person to do things like each subject every day. I find that restrictive, and it's not how I work, and I notice it's not how my kids work. And so what I found is that we just kind of, each month, we kind of have a focus. In the past, I've tried focus days where each day, can you please stop doing that? Okay. Where each day was a different focus on a different topic, and even that was just too back and forth. So I guess it's kind of like blocking your time, or block scheduling, I guess it would be called. We try to focus on a topic every 6 to 8 weeks, and that topic incorporates more than just, it's usually a historical concept, and then we add in some literature and some science and so forth. So we're talking about Reconstruction. As you can see, it kind of goes through U.S. history quite quickly. Really, if you want everything to be covered, it's just not going to happen, because this is just glances over topics so that the kids can learn. And then you're going to cover U.S. history again later when they're in middle school, and then again later when they are in high school, and then if they decide to go to college, then there, again there. And then if they're adults, then they will read even more there then and learn more. And here we have answer keys to maps, answer keys, and then we have a literature list back here. So if you want to get your books in advance, we have a supply list if you want to do that in advance. Then we have our student pages here that you can make copies of. Study guide is perforated, so you can rip out pages to make copying easier. I tend not to, because I usually resell our curriculum. There's that Facebook group for homeschool curriculum, and I resell on there usually. Even though I try to stay off Facebook as much as possible. It's a time suck. Social media distracts you. So lots of maps, which I love, because I think maps are very important. And learning about Native American nation near you. So there you have it. History Quest United States History and Civics. I'll do another video later once we start actually using the curriculum. I just wanted to share with you because it's now out. You can get the book yourself, the curriculum yourself, and start using it. So I'm excited. I can't wait. And I have to figure out, I have to plan, but I don't want to plan. That's the thing I hate, is planning. I know a lot of you love planning, but that is not my thing. So I'm going to make another video about how I plan but don't plan, if that makes sense. Okay. And if you found value in this video, be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below. Let me know what kind of history curriculum are you using in your homeschool. I'm always curious what others are using and why. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell so that you can get alert the next time I upload a video. And I'll see you in the next one.